Despierta mi What is up, people? It's another Wednesday night. Welcome to Truck Stop Mixtape. Tonight, we're doing a special thing. We have in the house on the Truck Stop Mixtape. We have Curanderos. Curanderos, they are here. They have a big show coming up this Saturday night, the 22nd. I think it's the 22nd. No, 25th. 25th. I got today is the 22nd. I got to get my dates right. And they're going to talk to us about it. Going to talk about this new era of the band and all that fun stuff. But first, I want to check in with you. How you doing, people? Are you out there? Is anybody listening? Is anybody watching? Does anybody give a damn? Does anybody care? Are we taking care of each other? Are we taking care of ourselves? What the hell is going on out there? What the hell is going on out there? Please, people, live with love. Live with love. There's too much craziness going on, and some of you being assholes. I'm not gonna point any fingers. I'm just gonna say if the shoe fits. Let me not waste any more time because I do want to bring these people on, and I feel like we have plenty to talk about. Let me bring on this amazing band, and it looks like I've got like several people on board. Ladies and gentlemen, Curanderos.
Yo.
Hello.
What is up, people?
What's happening, gangster?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Are y'all in the same room?
Yeah.
We are.
Look at you,
Just for
being
you.
all high tech. Each one taking a corner, like the bad boys in the classroom. You get in that corner. You get in that corner, and repeat after me. What's up, fellas? How you doing?
We're good.
We're good.
Look at you, man.
There's
How's
some
it going,
crazy
Ozio?
echoing. I think it might be better if we just do two instead of three, just because it's gonna reverb like crazy.
Hook you up.
A couple of you are gonna have to get cozy and get tight. Real quick, fellas, what's going on Saturday night? Let's start with the info.
You want to take that, Larry?
Yeah, sure. So, don't
I'm
worry.
going out walking to a new location.
He's trying to move around and shit. So, this Saturday, you guys are more than welcome to come out. We're the 25th. We're playing with Los Hollywoods and hopefully La Lucia and Taloache, a band from Mexico City, I believe. And you guys are more than welcome to come out and support us. We are playing some new stuff and obviously some of the stuff that everybody likes from the old Curanderos albums. So I'm hoping you guys are coming out the 25th this Saturday at the Mix in Pasadena.
Thank you for that info, man. Let me ask you this:
Yo.
why are you guys getting together and playing? Like, what's the reason behind it? What made it happen this time around?
Well, just the need to make noise, man. Especially after a pandemic, being locked in your house for over a year. It's just it drives you nuts. So there's been a lot of people calling to have the band play again. So we're just kind of following that. Following up. Well, I think it's a good time to turn to the stages. So yeah, just it's basically go nuts, man. You know how it is.
Were you guys planning on something before the pandemic hit, or is it something that kind of came out of the pandemic where you were just like, we should be doing this?
Well, we before the pandemic we had a lot of plans which obviously had to be, we kind of want to pick it up from. It's been taking a little while because not a lot of places have been open. There's not that much. Is thankfully Anne put this place together, so he invited us to go on it and do our best, have There's other plans too. You know, we want to. There's some songs that we recorded in the past that we are thinking of putting out in a, whether it be as singles or EP or a full album. We're not sure yet. That's something that we're still thinking about how we want to approach that. But I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that we have, a lot of goals that we have in mind, and we want to, you know, slowly as we start putting our team together, hopefully we can be able to you know, do more shows, record some stuff, put it out on platforms, and hopefully even the tour. You never know. So we're just having fun at this time, bro. You know.
That's what's important. That's what's important. I appreciate you guys being on the show tonight because I know that you guys are getting ready for this big thing on Saturday. You guys also let me sneak in real quick at one of your rehearsals to record a few songs, and I want to play one of those songs right away. I don't know the title of this one, but maybe you guys can tell me after it's done. But it's still it doesn't take away from how cool this is. This is Curanderos getting ready for their big show Saturday night here on Truck Stop Mixtape. The show's at the Mix in Pasadena, and we'll repeat the information as we go along. Here they are. So what was that you playing, man?
Awesome. Thank you, man. That's from the last Curanderos album, self-titled Curanderos album.
That was Tonight.
And the song's called Tonight, correct. Jesse got it, yep.
Tonight. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So how is it to dust off these old gems, man?
It's fun, man. Obviously, you know, we're missing a huge main ingredient, obviously Mario, but, you know, we got Jermaine who's covering and, you know, doing a hell of a job trying to, you know, keep up with us as well. So we're keeping up with him at the same time. So it's a good mutual understanding, man. So to us, it's great because he's a friend of ours for many years, and what better way to jam out with somebody that you like to do music with, you know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Yeah. Obviously we understand,
you know,
we want people to know, obviously he's not Mario, so, you know, he's his own person, he's got his own identity, but he's doing a hell of a job trying to rock this out as best as he can.
Well, I was just going to mention that, the history of the band, you guys actually have had many different eras of members and changes throughout the years. The biggest one, of course, being the loss of Mario. And was that like about 10 years now, I think?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that was devastating for you guys and the scene. And definitely we lost somebody that was part of that just core of the indie Spanish rock scene, and amazing songwriter, great dude. But you guys, the band was also you other people, and you being one of the main co-writers as well, Larry, keeping creative, staying creative, and staying, I'm wondering how much of the need to continue came about from that one tribute show in Long Beach, because I remember that being a big night, and it was like a huge party, and basically this was sometime after Mario's passing. You guys decided to do a big tribute show for him, and you had singers from different bands of the Spanish rock scene. I know singers for Maria Fatal, Pastilla, Voz de Mano, La Teoría, with Jermaine, La Materias. There were other people, U-Star, right? There was U-Star, I think, too, the singer. But it was a crazy night where everyone just sang some songs and had a good time. And it was very clear that, that the band was bigger than just kind of letting it go. You know what I mean? How much that's for someone who was not in the band and just kind of a spectator, even though I got to jam with you guys. How was it for you?
For
How was
me,
it for you guys?
For me, it was amazing. I mean, I obviously, I started from the beginning, the band from when the band started, and was there through the last album. So for me,
OG.
OG, yeah, so right. So, but for me, it was great, man. I mean, it was one of those things that, like you said, super intense because you mean, missing Mario a lot, but everybody else came in and put their own little touch to some of our songs. That was just amazing, man. So we were thankful for that. Super thankful to all the guys that came out and did that for us. And again, everybody, all friends from the scene, OGs themselves as well. So we were super thankful for that. And the fact that we kept it going. At first, we really didn't. I didn't really want to, because I was like, well, there's no Mario. But somebody told me, you know what, man? At this point, you guys got to keep playing. Some of the songs are yours. Some of the songs are Mario's. And it doesn't matter at this point, just play to play, And that's what I've been doing, man. I never stopped writing. I've always a lot of tunes, and we're gonna see what happens. And now I got these gentlemen here that are so talented that I don't have to really do much. Just bring a little song, and they add their own flavors to it, and it's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna keep.
Larry, you're the original member in the group right now. You're the OG. You're the founding father of the Curanderos legacy. Can you introduce everyone in the band and or have everyone introduce themselves and say how they got into the band and where they came from?
Absolutely, man. Thank you for that. That's amazing. That I want these guys to be their own. Obviously, they're their own guys, man. So let me start with right.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are packed with all stars right now. So let's let them shine.
Why don't we start with Just Dog, man, who is actually from the second generation of Curanderos. He's right there next to you.
So yeah, I'm Jesus. I'm part of the second wave of Curanderos, the ones that came after like the Rick time. I joined the band like actually on Rick's going away party. I actually joined the band. To be honest with you, I was a bouncer at the club where he was saying his farewell, and I literally walked up to the manager and told him like, "You guys need a bass player. I'm I'm graduating from school with a degree
He's
in
that
bass."
story actually for the people that don't know that.
Literally, like the moment they said it, I was just like, "Oh, what do you know?" So
That's so funny because I knew you from somewhere else, man. I'm just like, is it another band? I didn't know you were the bouncer.
yeah, and then literally I
That's
just
crazy.
went like I auditioned like a week later, and my very first show with them was playing at the Forum, which was like a hell of a show. Yeah.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's how and it was a great time. So that's how I came into it. The second half, the newer album, and let's get Gabo in there now.
Gabo.
Well, my name is Gabo Ramirez. New and married for a while. We put a band. It was Rifle with Pepe in the bass and Caesar on keyboards.
Wait, wait a minute, Gabo. You were cutting out, so can you start
Oh,
from the beginning again? You were saying that you put together
yeah,
a band.
yeah. This was about 6 or 8 years ago that Larry invited me over to join with what later became Rifle. It started off with him, Caesar, Maria Fatal keyboards, and then later he left. And then Pepe joined in, Pepe Rodriguez from Maria Fatal. And we were playing the LA circuit, LA Rock and Espanol circuit for about 3, 4 years. And then when the idea of reviving Curanderos came about, Larry asked me if I would be willing to join. And to me, it's an honor, because Curanderos is one of the bands that I admire the most from the LA Latin rock scene. But I just wanted to make sure that there wouldn't be any bad feelings or sore feelings with any of the band members, especially with Diego, because I know him, and he's a cool friend. So I wanted to make sure that it would be cool for me to join, and I guess Larry took care of that. And he said, well, if you want to join, the floor is open. So I joined and been here since about 2 3 years ago that we started this new Curanderos era, and it's been a lot of fun. Larry's an amazing guitar player, and he's also an amazing musical arranger. So it's cool when you have a band full of great musicians where you can come in and put your 5 cents and come up with some amazing stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. Looking forward to many years, and we'll see where this takes us. So been a pleasure. So looking forward to seeing you all. Germ,
All right. And where's the germ? Where's Jermaine?
the man.
What up, what up, what up? My boy.
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. It's just tired on a Wednesday, man. Everybody's coming out of work, man. So, but
Straight from work, straight to the duty, straight to the
you
getting ready.
know how it is.
So tell me about your journey to Curanderos land.
So I mean, like these guys, man, have been playing forever. Way that I met Larry is I played for Matera Gris way back, like '97. So that's when we started playing with Curanderos alongside them, and Larry and I always had a relationship as like artists, and
Mm-hmm.
just kept our friendship over the years. And after Mario passed away, from time to time they would do like a tribute show here or there. and he'd be like, "Hey man, come in and do a couple of songs." So incrementally and progressively, like over the years, it just became kind of like habitual for us to do these kind of shows together until we just said, "Hey man, why don't we just, you know, put our put everything into it and try it and just do the whole project together and just keep it going, do some new stuff, and that has brought us to here."
Excellent, excellent. Well, before we start talking about the show and talking about the songs old and new, let me play another one of these songs from the rehearsal spot. Again, I don't know the title of this one, but you guys will tell me once it's done. This is Curanderos of Truck Stop Mixtape. Explosive, explosive curanderos. Tell me, what song is that?
That is called Your Secrets. It's a new tune that we're working on, and for some reason, yeah, it sounded super fast on this side, but it is what it is. We were hauling it. It might be my Wi-Fi, I don't know, but it sounded super fast, man.
Yeah, it's just the energy. It's just the energy. It's just the energy.
There you go.
How has it been writing new songs with these guys or bringing songs to the group and I know it's a different dynamic, a new era. We're a little bit older, wiser. How what is it? How is it different for you now, writing songs when as opposed to when you first began in Curanderos, brother?
Well, it does. I mean, I don't think I've changed anything as far as like the formula goes, the way I've been writing the songs, I guess. But I think now the only difference, or one of the best things, is that I can rely on. Before I would just rely on Mario. I would call him up and ask him, "Hey man, did I write this word correctly in Spanish, or does this make sense when I write it?" You know? And he would always be like, "You know what? You got to change this and this," which was great because, or I would go to my parents or if somebody else that knew Spanish really well. Now I can rely on all these guys, and not just for that, but also for the musical parts. I'm like, "Hey, does this part sound good in here? Does this sound good in here?" And then, they all put in all their, ideas, and we work them that way better. So I've never been one to just write a song and say, this is the way we're going to play it, and this is fit, and that's it, and that's that. I've always been mindful of everybody else, and everybody. I'm the guitar player here. I'm not the drummer. I'm not the bass player. I'm not the singer. So I'm totally aware of that, and I love that. I love that way of doing stuff because this way everybody puts their own touches in it, and you don't have to worry about stepping on anybody's toes or anything. If you play bass, we got Jesse rocking it out, we got Gobble playing drums, and we got Jermaine doing his thing, and that's the way I've always operated. So, I mean, and like I said, now it's just a little better because I don't have to stress as bad as I did before while writing something.
By the same means, you've been releasing stuff online where you've been singing and playing, and it's been a surprise for me because I knew you were a hell of a guitarist and a songwriter too, because I knew that you co-wrote a lot of the stuff in the band. But I never knew that you sang, and I knew that in Rifle you did a thing, but I actually never saw you guys live. Surprisingly,
you missed out because Gobble was the singer. No, I'm just kidding.
He's not bad either. He's not bad either. But I wanted to play a little something that you put up online recently, and I believe it's something that you dedicated to your better half.
Oh man,
so,
yeah, nice. Sure. That's right.
Is it called La Distancia?
Yep, it sure is.
All right, this is Larry solo, possibly, maybe future Curandero song. Who knows? Who knows?
Right?
on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Thank you, man.
Tome usted retrato para comenzar y despertar con un beso largo, despegar, juntos volar y en la jaula de tus daños estallará lo que duele más. Yo en tus ojos veo algo que no cambiará. Tu amor es más. Con tu sonrisa distancia cambia nada, todo es digital cuando lejos estás. Y estoy perdido en tu santuario, no te eches atrás, que tu amor es más. Con tu sonrisa combustible
Oh, yes,
La
sir.
Distancia ahí. That was
Yeah.
beautiful, man. That was
Thank
beautiful. You definitely have to do it in the band.
you, man. I appreciate you for that.
You got some people in the house. Regina.
Wow,
You
right.
got Nuno who's digging the song. Thank you, Nuno. And Eddie Ruiz was saying, "What up, Curanderos? I used to hang out with you guys back in the days in Hollywood, Opium Den with Diego."
Come on, man. What's up, brother? Thanks, man. Come on out to 25th. Hang out with us again.
I don't remember the
Do it up again. Do it
Yeah.
up again.
Jesse
I
doesn't
was gonna
remember.
say,
Diego days. I don't remember. Some crazy days.
a quick shout out to Diego, to Rick, and I forget what was your original drummer's name.
Fabricio.
Fabricio, crazy Fabricio, man,
Shout out
crazy
to him.
Fabricio.
Would you like me to name them all? Fabricio, Jerry, Zacarias, Herman, all the drummers. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. We definitely did. And of course, yeah, Diego, obviously all those guys were good dudes. You know, everybody brought their own sazon, like they say, their own flavor to it. So super.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
We were talking about new songs. Let's talk a little bit about the old stuff. Is there anything in the catalog that you guys don't want to play? Is it like, I was wondering if there's like something that's just kind of maybe forbidden for you guys, like you don't want to touch it, or
Probably the cover.
yeah, yeah. Let's talk about that.
I think the big one is the Radiohead cover, Pedro.
Yeah.
That's probably like the one that kind of leaves a little bitter taste. Not for any bad reason. It's not a bad song. It's just that it came to a point that in our careers that it became like forced upon us. Like we had to do that. Like
yeah,
this had to happen. And I know Mario was at a point where he didn't want to do it anymore. And he wouldn't even let us off the stage sometimes. Like, what are you doing? You got this.
you gotta play better.
So nothing against it. It was always fun, but you know.
Yeah, no, there's really not. If we can play them all, we would. If we can go down the whole album by album, yeah, that would be amazing. There's a lot of songs out there. I think we did a total of like 6 albums, I believe, including the last one. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that we could probably play. But you know, we'll in due time, I guess. There are some songs that are my favorite songs that I would like to play as well. We haven't touched them yet, but who knows? We probably will pretty soon here.
And then with the new stuff that you guys are coming up with, like that last song, what's it looking like? I mean, again, you know, like this last song that you played, La Distancia. I know Jermaine's a hell of a writer too, from La Teoria and his solo stuff that I've listened to over the years. How are you guys working that together? Like, I don't know what. Like, I just want to kind of get in the room with you guys, and you're playing new stuff. Like that last jam that happened. That was the very energetic fast one.
Well, usually, like the way it's happened, and the few times it's happened since we've gotten back together. Larry will text me like at 3 a.m. 4 in the morning. I'll get blasted by like 9 texts. And I'll be sitting there like, what is this guy doing up, man? And more importantly, what am I doing up there? But I'll look at it and go, hey man, I just wrote this song. I want you to check it out. It's pretty awesome. Can you take a look at it? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And in that moment, I'll immediately get like 4 or 5 texts, which is these massive files. and then
Yeah.
I'll go sit down in front of my computer. I'll bring up the Pro Tools or the GarageBand or whatever, and just start listening to these tracks that he has. And that's where it goes for me, you know. Like I start looking through harmonies, start like doing some arrangements, start messing around, you know. And then eventually we'll get into the rehearsal room, and then we'll just try them out, you know. Larry's always been really good about like doing rudimentary arrangements where he'll have like his own made up drums. Like he comes up with a basic drum. Obviously the guitars are on point and his vocals are on point. So for me, it's just simple as just coming up with something that works. But
Excellent. Excellent.
the other
I'm
guy,
going to go to another song from the rehearsal spot. I think this is called Nave Espacial. Could that be a title?
yeah, is it slow?
Yeah, it's a slower one than the last one.
That's not.
Is Nave Espacial one of the older cuts or something new?
It's a new tune. It's like our
It's a new
first
tune?
new tune as like a band, I would say, that we came together with.
And how did that come about?
We basically, Larry had like the basic shell of it, and just through playing it over and over together, we kept saying like, no, that's not quite right. We could always add more to this, and it just became like an arrangement. Everybody started throwing in parts and like stops, and then like, let's move here, let's do this. So it's really that.
Let's get a taste of the new Curanderos, the new era. This is called La Nave Espacial, I think, on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Brillamos más bajo la luz del sol y desde aquí todo se ve
Los Hollywood there. Truck Stop Mixtape with the song Igual. Their latest video. Los Hollywood playing Saturday night with Curanderos and La Lucia and Toalache. Stolache? Is that the right name? Okay. Because I don't know if I'm getting that right. Toalache. Saturday night at the Mix in Pasadena. Great lineup. Great message there. Cool song. Heidi and company. But back to Curanderos. I see that the lighting has changed.
It's mood lighting, man.
It's mood lighting. Are we about to get intimate?
That's right.
Larry, tell me about this past year, man. Tell me. You know, we go back. Our band started around the same time.
Yeah.
You and Malpache and Curanderos back in the day, and we shared too many stages to mention, too many parties, too many rock show tailgates, hanging around parking lots waiting for our turn to play.
Yeah, right.
Talking, sharing drinks and sharing memories and stuff. And in the past year, I wanted to get this. In the past year, you know, everyone's kind of been very introspective and ni modo, you know, trancado y sin poder hacer nada, you know. Is there something that you kind of maybe discovered about yourself or about music in the past year that you know, maybe you wouldn't have given the circumstance?
Well, you know what? not really, because unfortunately, I never stopped working through the whole pandemic thing. So I was one of the fortunates or unfortunate. I don't know what the word is nowadays.
Fortunate, man. Fortunate,
yeah,
man.
I kept going. I kept working, and it was great. I didn't. I've been doing my thing. As far as for learning anything about myself, yeah, the only thing is that I don't stop, man. I want to keep going, whether it's work or music. I think that's just something that kind of told me this past year, you know, we got to do it. That's why I got these gentlemen right here, and I'm trying to, you know, trying to get it going with them as well, so we can all just freaking rock out, basically, you
know. Going, tirándonos al baúl de los recuerdos, going back. What do you think are one of the biggest achievements that you guys did as Curanderos?
Man, I think probably going to playing at Rock al Parque and also Rock Ibagué in Colombia. I think we're probably one of the
big shows, man.
Probably one of the only bands from LA to go out there and do that at the time in the late 90s, early 2000s. So that was kind of something cool. Huge shows, man, and interesting stories, and you know, good people, fun times. But I think that probably has to be, to me, one of the most successful shows that we've done as Curanderos back in the days. Yeah.
Not to stay in a sort of depressing area, but like I said, man, this past year has been rough for a lot of people, and there's been a lot of we're also in the age bracket that, you know, people are kind of going on to the next plane. Given your experience with Curanderos and the loss of Mario, and you know, what advice would you give to people who need to kind of move on, or not necessarily move away or forget, but move on?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with the old one, but goodie. Life's too short, man, and you just gotta move forward, and you can't forget. But you know, you always have those people. You know, you have those people in your heart, man, and whether they're friends, family members, whatever the case may be, you know, a loss is a loss regardless, man. But I think the good part is remembering them, whether it's good ways, bad times, however the case may be. Always, you know, remembering the people that have passed and gone to a better world, man. But at this point, I mean, I think the way I deal with it is I never really dealt with it. I just try to put it in the back burner for now. I think I still do that because, you know, I just don't like to think about that stuff. But, you know, the good thing is you got to just, you know, live, move forward, keep going. Don't, you know, those recuerdos son recuerdos. And that's just the way it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Am I making you uncomfortable, man?
A
Am I
little bit,
digging too deep?
a little bit.
Am I poking the bear?
You're poking the bear, man. No, not at all, man. Not at all. I just, you know, it was a sad time for me, man. I grew up with that, you know, with Mario, man. He was like, you know, I joined the band when I was 19, man. So I left the band when I was 30 something. So that says it all right there, you know. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
just
a lifetime.
Yeah, it wasn't the guy that I just met, and yeah, and I was hung out with them many nights, you know, we just did everything. We were inseparable for a while, and you know, whether people know that or don't know that, they know it now, right? So
Yes.
but yeah,
I've got Dia Especial lined up. I think it's called that because the chorus says that a lot.
okay.
From the rehearsal spot.
Nice.
Is that a old or new song?
That's a new tune that we're working on as well. Yeah.
You guys are jamming out the new tunes. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is another new song from you guys.
They're hearing,
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
everything right now you guys are hearing, it's pretty much being debuted by you. I mean, this is a full on. You're showing them all.
Hot off the press.
Yeah, man.
What is this song about?
This one, which one is it? I'm sorry. Which one
Dia
is it?
Especial.
Oh man.
Dia Especial.
Of course you're gonna ask me about that song, right? Oh man, it's another one of those nice bad times in my life, bro. So it was just a special day. How's that? Yeah, special day of mine, man. And,
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
It's a perfect day. This is Curanderos Dia Especial. Brand new. You're hearing it here first.
all right, my
Para que
brother.
sepa. All right. If I can find it.
You can't find it.
When you guys were talking about
Dia Especial.
Yeah,
Dia
bro.
Especial. Brand new tune, Curanderos.
you.
I want to thank you guys for hanging out and I know that your time is precious. Everyone's working hard and getting a little time for rehearsal is important. And Saturday night's a big show. Before we say goodbyes, I have a geek question to ask you, Larry, because in the past year I finally started playing guitar, and I find that my favorite guitar is the one that you're holding in your hand right now. What is it about the Telly that is so cool, man? Tell me why. Like you've always played them on and off.
I love the sound. The pickups, the single coil pickups, are probably one of the most, or one of the best inventions that I think was ever made as far as guitars go. The sound, man, the twang. This is actually a 52 Telly, so OG.
Wait, is it a real 52?
Got it, man. There's no games here. And
What?
yeah,
So that's like worth more than everyone's cars put together.
Bring it out, but you know what? I'm just kidding. It's just fake. I don't know if I was take it out. It's a fake.
For the record, they're rehearsing in. I'm kidding.
Oh, right. We're rehearsing, right? Yeah, right. No, it's a reissued Telly. And
I was gonna say
it's a great guitar, and you know what? It's the good thing is it's great for starters, and it's great for people that know how to play. So you doing a kick-ass job. Got one of these, man.
I love it. That's my goal. I feel like I need to earn it, but I'm gonna get there. Again, thank you guys, Gabo, Jesus, Jermaine, Larry. I'm loving this new era, loving the music, loving the new songs. I really, really, like I told you guys on Saturday that I'm excited for you, and it's really cool that you guys are hitting it, man. Because I don't feel like it's not like you're beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? You're not trying to rehash some stuff. This feels brand new. This feels hot, and the songs are emotional, but almost very kind of on the hard rock edge too. I like that. So Saturday night, the Mix in Pasadena. Thank you guys. Hopefully people will come out. Go out, people. Go see them.
Come on out. Come on. Let's go.
And I'll see you guys soon.
All right, my brother. Thank you, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks.
This is another song from Curanderos.
Hear it.
tú mi bien que no puedo mirarte a los ojos después de perderte. Sabes tú mi vida que te quiero a pesar de mi vida, aunque no pueda ya verte. Sabes también que no puedo decirte más vida, aunque el orgullo te miente. Sabes también que puede no sane mi herida, aunque me lleve la muerte. Que a pesar de tu ira maldita me traes en tu mente. Sabes que no puedes destruir, tu rencor es mi vida, que te lleve la muerte. Sabes también que una promesa nunca se olvida con un tiro en la frente. Sabes también que la neta un borracho se humilla por el amor que no tiene. No puedo más, mi corazón está vacío y no siento ningún latido. ¿Qué me dirás? Que con el güey con quien te acuestas siempre es la misma mierda. Después de perderte, sabes tú mi vida que te quiero a pesar de mi vida, aunque no pueda ya verte. Sabes también que no puedo decirte más vida, que el orgullo te miente. Sabes también que no puede que sane mi herida, aunque me lleve la muerte. Que a pesar de tu ira maldita me traes en tu mente. Sabes que no puedes destruir, tu rencor es mi vida, que te lleve a la muerte. Sabes también que una promesa nunca se olvida con un tiro en la frente. Sabes también que la neta un borracho se humilla por el amor que no tiene. No puedo más, mi corazón está vacío y no siento ningún latido. ¿Qué me dirás? Que con el güey con quien te acuestas siempre es la misma mierda. No puedo más, mi corazón está vacío y no siento ningún latido. ¿Qué me dirás? Que con el güey con quien te acuestas siempre es la misma mierda.
Toloache, there, Toloache. DFers Toloache song, Sabes Bien. Also playing Saturday night at the Mix in Pasadena with Curanderos, Los Hollywood, and La Lucia at the Mix in Pasadena, 433 East Colorado Boulevard. I believe that's the address. I believe that's the address. I could be wrong. Colorado. Colorado Boulevard, 443 East Colorado Boulevard in Old Town, Pasadena. Old Town Pass. That was really cool. Talk to those guys and Larry, especially Larry and I go way back. Like I said before, we kind of started together in the Spanish rock scene in the late 90s. Back in the late 90s, we were doing this Latin rock thing in Los Angeles. Good times, and Curanderos was always a hoot. Great on stage, great off stage, cool people. Saturday night should be great. Another band playing Saturday night is La Lucia, and this is a song by them called La Falsa, which means the faker. Oh Lord. Here they are on Truck Stop Mixtape.
This song calls the fake one. In Spanish means La Falsa.
¿Cómo te entregas y te olvidas de tu cabaña y falsedad? Eres falsa y me dominas, y ahora me intentas olvidar. Y ahora que mis ojos se empiezan a nublar, me tratas como un perro y me intentas olvidar en el dolor. Y ahora que tú ya no estás aquí, y me han dicho que quieres tú volver, pero no me trae una lágrima más. Eres falsa y te choco perder. Solo quisiera poderte entregar no completo, pero tú me intentas olvidar en el dolor. Una oportunidad.
Well, now in this beautiful Wednesday, Truck Stop Mixtape, Latinx Alternative, I have a good, nice surprise. Our guest right now has released an album called Espejismo this year, which is definitely one of my favorite releases this year. It's chock full of goodies, and right now we have the creator himself, Mr. Cucovich. Cucovich. Cuco en palante, coño. What's up, brother?
¿Qué tal, Giovanni? Gracias, gracias. Gracias por invitarme.
No. Gracias por sacar ese disco, man. As I told you before, man, it's a great record, Espejismo. Let's just start talking about it, man, right away. Is this your first solo thing?
Yeah, it's the first album that I actually make the first time I do a complete album. Yeah.
And so people don't know, why don't you let people know what you were a part of before and who you played with and stuff?
I used to play in a few bands in the LA scene with Ratasan and Shazid. I also played with Bionico. A few bands, and it was I don't know, it was cool. It was pretty cool, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. And now I just decided to come and make something my own completely. I did have like friends that I invited to create the album and make it better, but first album.
And esto viene como, was it coming before the lockdown, or did the lockdown make it happen?
Sí, yo creo que el hecho de la pandemia a mucha gente pues sí le hizo daño, y igual aquí en mi familia, sabes, está feo y todo, hubo gente enferma en mi familia y todo, pero a mí en lo personal me dio mucho tiempo porque yo cuido a mi hijo. Entonces mi esposa es maestra. Al cerrar las escuelas la mandaron a trabajar para la casa, entonces pude tener tiempo para enfocarme de lleno en el disco, en la grabación y todo esto. Entonces de alguna forma pues sí me benefició, porque me dio una ventana de tiempo bien amplia para poder trabajar en las grabaciones y la composición y todo eso.
¿Y de dónde vino la inspiración? O sea, de la canción y todo eso, porque yo sé que una persona creativa como usted siempre está haciendo cosas, pero afuera del enfoque que tuviste por el tiempo que te dio la pandemia. What did you feel at the time? What was like the impetus behind it?
I think it was stuff that it was not happening in the moment. It was it was just feelings that I had, like probably from like the last 2 years, a lot of difficulties with relationship and myself, feeling a little blue, a little sad, and stuff that really happens to me, like celos. La canción de celos es algo que yo tengo, ¿sabes? No, honestamente soy muy celoso. Sí, pues entonces todo en verdad sí tiene una conexión directa con lo que estaba pasando en esos momentos, y lo que sentía que iba a pasar y que gracias a Dios no pasó, y cosas así. Entonces como que todos esos sentimientos solo los enfrasqué en este álbum, pues.
¿Y por qué lo llamaste Espejismo? Why was it called this?
Precisamente porque hay ciertos elementos en las canciones, más bien ciertas canciones en las que hablo de que algo se rompe, forever. It's never going to be back. It's never going to be the same. Y entonces, pues un espejismo es eso, cuando estás en el desierto y crees que estás viendo algo y no lo es, ¿no? Entonces, pues por eso digo es eso, porque I think the songs that I like the most in the album are El Barco, which is the last one. It's like very like low and dark.
Yeah. It's a good ending. It's like, I feel like the coolest thing about the album is that it's like I can only describe it like it tastes like candy, but it gets a lot more sour and dark the further down you go.
Yeah.
You know, I just, because I love the feel of it. I love the sound of it. It's got it's very contemporary, but I think it goes in quite a bit, but it's deceiving. Yes. I like that, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I really like those dark songs. You know, I mean, you know, like that song in particular, El Barco, which is not a single, but I like it because also it's like, I don't know if you remember this, los discos de Caifanes, como el disco, the first one, and
the very first one,
yeah, like all of their albums tenían I'm a big fan de Caifanes, entonces they always ended up their albums con una canción así, bien llegadora, no sé, y medio oscura, ¿sabes? O sea, no una canción así, not your typical song, sino like something really like This Is Me, and I don't know. And so it was, when I made it, it was like, yep, this is going to be the song that is going to close the album. Aquí voy a robar a Caifanes y fue lo que hice, sí.
Aquí cierro la vaina. No, that's good. That's good. So, take me through the process of this past year where you kind of, you come up with an idea and you develop it and you do a basic demo. And then we'll talk about what happened once you had your kind of songs all together and you went to work with Herman. But tell me, like, initially what the process was.
Yeah, so it was like I wrote the songs like in about, I don't know if it was a week or two.
All of them together?
Yeah, I did. That
was a good week.
Yeah, it was. It was. And I did have like a few more, but then I had to narrow it down to be like, nah, you're not going. You are maybe, you may. I had like about 17 songs. And then they ended up in like 10, and then it was also, I don't know, it was cool because like you just said, you sometimes have it and sometimes you just don't, and I mean you still have to put your shit together and work, but like I don't know, that those weeks it was like pretty easy, and then I made the whole toda la base de la canción, toda la estructura, las melodías, las letras. Luego, I wrote everything like very easily. And then, but of course, I have limitations, lots of them. And it's two things. First of all, and the most, this is the one that it doesn't really matter much because there's people that can do it for me. Like, I'm not a good guitar player. I have ideas I could play and whatever, but I had certain stuff that I wanted to hear and I couldn't play it, so I decided to talk to Germán Briseño and I told him, and that was the first thing. And the second thing, and is the most important, is that I needed somebody to be with me and to be like, feel like I'm not doing this alone, like somebody that it's caring for what we're doing, because I could easily dismotivate myself.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. It's because you can only go so far on the energy of the initial thing. It's like you do it. Like I said, like that week that you created, you were like, yeah. And then the following week, you probably didn't even look at the you're like, oh my God. And you're like, I don't know what to do with this. And what am I, and then, but little by little, I'm sure you went back and looked at the songs, and it's the creative process.
Look, don't you want to get back to where we were before we came to this horrible place? Don't you want to come away with me?
No! I hate you!
Puedes marcharte de una vez, no necesito compasión. ver lo que pasó. Este amor se terminó. Voy a arrancarte de una vez. Ya no me gusta tu forma de ser. Estoy cansado y no voy a seguir con esta estúpida obsesión. Te voy sacando de mi corazón. Piensas que es juego y no lo quieres ver. Estoy cansado de tu forma de ser y de tu estúpida obsesión. Y no me digas que tú me quieres porque no es así. No es así, no, no, no. Oh, obsesión.
Herman from Vin Furor, we've had him on the show several times, and super talented guy, great singer, songwriter, performer in his own right. But also, you kind of picked the right person to work with, right? Did it feel like right away like a good decision?
Yeah, yeah. It was everything pretty easy, pretty. I don't know. It was like I tried to work with him like 2 years ago, before like 3 years ago actually, and I was trying to work with him, but he was a little busy. He was doing his things with Being Furor and some other stuff, but and he was busy, and then this time he had the time, and then he heard it, and I don't know, when we will make sessions just like this, on Zoom, and it was pretty easy for me to tell him, like, this is what the whole vibe that I was feeling and everything. And it was the communication, it was just beautiful, because he would just get what I had, and he would like make it even better. And so yeah, of course. And then of course, it was also that from there, it wasn't that he just helped me on that. No, he helped me on the whole production, like from that point, mixing. He did the mastering himself. We did mix together. We were, or at least I was in session with him. Probably I didn't do much, but yes, I was always in every session. I was very, very bien así, bien cuidadoso. I was trying to, and it, it was a point where we had this, like, oh, we will hear it, and yeah, something, and I will, keep finding stuff to fix, and we started, and then when we started doing a little bit too much, it was like, okay, stop. And yeah, so. But Herman, man, it's the guy does everything. He does magic. He's a serious guy. He's a professional. Also, he can play really. He played the bass in the album.
Nice.
I wrote the parts, but he did them, and also he did them better. He also put his thing. And so yeah, no, I mean, he's very knowledgeable, and I mean, it's just great having to work with him. I also had El Estéreo, Carlitos. He was also
did some keys.
Yeah, and so it was nice. But we did everything musically, 3 people, just 3 people, and basically we did everything, Herman and I.
Now, the songs, the album came out in July, Espejismo, but you've been releasing singles along the way. A couple with a video too, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 videos or just one, right? It was just one video, or 2?
It's the same song. It's just two different versions. It's just people friends that I have in Mexico. They told me like, oh, can I make a song? And I was like, yeah, sure. Can I make a video? And I see them, and it's like, well, thank you very much.
It's amazing when your music can inspire people to do things.
Que nos pueda romper, no hay nada que nos pueda alejar, el frío nos une aún más, el fuego nos vuelve un mismo ser, y no hay más que hacer que quedarme aquí a tus pies. Acechan en la oscuridad, amenazan con robar nuestra felicidad. Ya no somos los niños del ayer, vamos a multiplicarnos y hacer más. Y una ecuación y solo tú me puedes ayudar. No hay nada mejor que amarte, estar contigo siempre. Es lo que soñaba, lo que tanto buscaba. Sé que tú sientes lo mismo, lo veo en tu mirada. Somos el uno para el otro, nos une el mismo destino. Nos vestimos de héroes y vamos a luchar contra la pena y el dolor, cosas que no quiero recordar, que no voy a dejar pasar, porque
nada a mi lado te va a pasar. No hay nada que perder, solo en mí debes de confiar. Ese domingo fue un día que nunca voy a olvidar. Cuando dijiste sí, contigo siempre quiero estar. Corre, no te detengas, corre. Mi cuerpo será el
الدوالي والشباب بس بتلف تراك ليست بالهيد شاك يا ريس ناس باكو بيج احمد فؤاد صوت الشيخ chop off the right arm of Lady Liberty and put a black fist instead lyrical sculpture hip hop فلسطيني original خلطة syllable monster rap the kasbah I'ma open your political chakra flow so sick I need a miracle bellstar visuals become my physical punchline punch you punch the apartheid wall crack it run to the sunshine
Mi voz es lo que vas a escuchar cuando no veas final. No sé si puedes imaginar lo que nos va a pasar. Nunca me dejes, quédate aquí, nunca te voy a dejar. Mi voz es lo que vas a escuchar, ya verás el final. Corre, no te detengas, corre. Corre, no mires hacia atrás. Corre, no te detengas, corre. Corre, no mires hacia atrás. Mi cuerpo será el escudo que te va a proteger. Aunque no quieran voy a pasar, tú pasarás también. Tienes más miedo que tú y yo, no saben qué hacer. Aunque no quieran voy a pasar, tú pasarás también. Nunca me dejes de aquí, nunca te voy a dejar. Pasarás también, me dejes de aquí, nunca te voy a dejar. Nunca me dejes de aquí, nunca te voy a dejar. Pasarás también, me dejes de aquí, nunca te voy a
Ceci Bastida with Corre there. I love that song. It's jamming. It's slamming. It's crazy. It's cool. This is Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all. As you know, we had Curanderos earlier tonight. They're playing a big show. Got music coming out from somewhere. They have a big show this Saturday night at the Mix in Pasadena. And I'm happy for them. We go back. Also on the bill, Los Hollywood, La Lucia, Toloache, and Aneuno on the wheels of steel. Another group that if you go to actually let me say this: if you go to truckstopmixtape.com, you'll have the opportunity to subscribe to our YouTube page. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. Also, in the same page, it's like a link tree that's got several links on it. The first link is for our fundraiser for Doctors Without Borders. If you can, please go there and do a little donation. I'm getting a call right now. Is that a donor? Is that a donor? Do we have a donor? I'm afraid to pick up.
Call from 194
Shush. Revealing numbers and all that. Who's calling? What bill is collecting? I don't know. So once again, Truck Stop Mixtape, y'all. Go there. Doctors Without Borders. It'd be really cool if you did a donation. I always do this. If you donate, I should have said this earlier. If you donate, I'll play a song. I know it's not much of a motivating factor, but I haven't prepared anything, so that would be a trip for you to see me goof and mess up and get nervous. So if you donate, let me know and I'll play something. But in the meantime, here's also on that page, Truck Stop Mixtape page, there is a link for our Spotify playlist, and Ceci was on our playlist this month or last month, but next month we're going to have this next group for October, the Mexican Standoff. They just released an EP, including this amazing little cover. This is the Mexican Standoff doing Ring of Fire on Truck Stop Mixtape.
Hello, we're the Mexican Standoff.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's end with this. The album Espejismo is available right now for download for free. Now people can go to the website, and what's the URL?
It's cucovichoficial.com. Oficial en español con una F. cucovichoficial.com, y ahí está el disco, descarga completamente gratis.
Get that record. It's free. I know it's old school not to stream, but get it, download it, and I did it last week and listened to this record nonstop, and it's a beautiful thing, man. What can you see in the future for Cucovich? What's going on?
I like to write songs, and I already have a couple of them. I don't know, I wanna. There are some old songs that I really like to remake and give them just a little bit of love, because they did represent a lot, and I kind of want to make them justice. But then also I feel like, I don't know, I should just move on. But then so I was like, probably I could just do like 5 of the old ones, and then I can just jump back to what's going on now. But something in those lines is gonna happen.
Well, brother, looking forward to that. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here on Truck Stop Mixtape. Cuando yo comencé esta vaina aquí del Truck Stop Mixtape, el afán era de poder compartir, estar con gente como por lockdown and feeling like, the craziness that we were feeling. But at the same time, it's an excuse to collaborate. So, si no se puede, para mí, if I can't collaborate with you musically, I just love to try to like see if I can do something visually just for fun. And it's just for fun, you know what I mean? And it's like, to me, it's a matter of, another chance to promote my friends and my friends of friends who are making music and get them out there. You know what I mean? Porque para mí eso no duele. You know, because you motherfuckers are making good music, man.
Órale, pues chido.
You know what I mean? It's like people are doing good things, man. And it's like, I feel like, you know, it's a shame that sometimes for one reason or another, que no hay como difundación, you know, apropiada. Como
¿Y tú por qué lo haces, brother?
¿La música o esto?
Esto, el programa. La música yo sé por qué.
Yeah.
Yo sé lo que es.
Por eso mismo, man, porque yo creo que como que aparte de que cuando uno, you know, I know that you're younger than me, but when we were really young, when this was just basically our life, y siempre como que estábamos metidos en una escena y cualquier otra cosa era como basically no era un impedimento, pero como que, all right, I gotta get to the music, I gotta get to create, I gotta get to hang out with my people and make some noise and whatever. And now as we get older, you got responsibilities, you got life and all this stuff. And so I feel like this is my form of hanging out. Right. This is me and you having a beer right now. You know what I mean? Like right now, you and I would be taking acoustic guitars or making some noise. I can't do that right now. You know, you boy, and I taking my kid, you know, it's like all this stuff. Y lamentablemente como que perdimos la conexión de la comunidad, de como que no. And para mí esto como, you know, it might be cheating a little bit, pero como para buscar la forma de que como, you know, how do I stay connected to people and connected to the people who are doing positive things?
No, qué chido, güey.
No, ¿verdad? Como que, you know, I mean, everyone needs a little connection, needs a little love, but at the same time, it's just like for me to be able to talk and chill and appreciate more the good shit that's out there, you know. I think it's just like, it makes me happy, man. It really brings me joy to just like be able to like, you know, if I can share your music to 2 or 3 people, then it's just, it's the same thing as if back in the day, I was hanging out at a bar and I'd be like, no, asshole, you need to listen to Cucovich's record. You know what I mean? But I don't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not hanging out. I'm not doing, you know, so it's like, es la vaina. Es la cosa porque, you know, I feel like people are just doing really meaningful stuff. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you feel like you're doing your best work right now.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, and in a weird way, almost to the smallest audience.
Yeah.
As opposed to when you were younger, you know. So we have to work other sides of it. As whatever, donde se pueda meter, no metemos.
Claro.
Pero, you know, but
qué chido, güey. Está chido. Muchas gracias.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. Because again, it's like, it's always cool to hear music, and I love the singles. And it wasn't until Leo sent me a private message. He's like, yo, listen to this album. And it's just like, and I just went to listen to it. I'm like, okay. It's just like, then I talk to you. I'm like, send me the album. I want to, you know, I want to download it, whatever.
Sí.
So I had it on the road with me. I was traveling, and the cocheta the semana pasada. I'm just like, dude, it's like, this is, you know, it's like people need to know. And it's just because it's a cool thing. Again, man, like if I didn't know you, to me, it would have been like, ooh, this is like a big thing. Like, you know, como que no, you know what I mean? Como que no tiene nada que ver de que haya una conexión personal, que para mí es que si me hubiera dicho que era un artista de España o lo que sea, Argentina, una vaina así, whatever. Oh, this is a guy, like underground artist from Mexico City doing some crazy shit. I'd have been like, yeah, of course. You know? Thank you for being here on Truck Stop Mixtape. Here's some Cucovich in your face. En tu cara, Cucovich. Gracias, brother.
Vale. Gracias a ti. Bye-bye.
que me dan celos y tu sonrisa me pone a dudar. Que no ves que tengo miedo de que un día me vayas a dejar. Cuéntame, no me hagas sufrir, dime la verdad. Oh, por favor, dime qué pasa, estoy perdiendo el control. Abrázame y grita que es mi imaginación. Estoy mal, tengo celos, el pensamiento me arrastra y se burla de mí. Estoy mal y no puedo convencerte, quiero escuchar todos tus deseos. Sabes bien que no te creo cuando dices que nadie te ve. Con tanto fuego al viento vas incendiando toda la ciudad. Oh, mírame, no lo ocultes más, dime la verdad. Oh, por favor, dime qué pasa, estoy perdiendo el control. Abrázame y grita que es mi imaginación. Estoy mal, tengo celos, el pensamiento me arrastra y se burla de mí. Estoy mal y no puedo convencerte, quiero escuchar todos tus deseos. Tengo celos, el pensamiento me arrastra y se burla de mí. Estoy mal y no puedo convencerte, quiero escuchar todos tus deseos.
Celos by Cucovich. It's a video put together right before the show, during the show, because I wanted to collaborate in some way with Cuco, and that's my favorite song off his album. Please get it. Espejismo, just download it for free. I know it's old school and you need to kind of do the MP3s and load them into something that you can play them back on. But do it. Once again, folks, Doctors Without Borders, please donate if you can. Go to truckstopmixtape.com and do a little donation. We're raising money. We're trying to, people. We're trying to get people. Anybody, donate, Lord. All right, donate, please. Also, Saturday night, Hispanic Heritage Month Music Showcase at the Mix in Pasadena, 443 East Colorado Boulevard. It's Curanderos, Toloache, La Lucia, Los Hollywood, and Ane Uno and DJ Automático. Spinning the hits, spinning the grooves. Next week, Truck Stop Mixtape. It's the Hartford Heartbeat, all about Connecticut. My Hartford trip, some video from that. Interview with Thaddeus Black, their new single, some live stuff. A tribute to my friend Nina Glover, who passed away last week. It's gonna be a fun one, y'all. It's gonna be a fun one. And after that, who knows? After that, who knows? Oh, I got this too. Sunday, if you're in California, in Los Angeles, Sunday at the Echo in Echo Park, 4 p.m., the Mexican Standoff. They're a fun band to watch live. And that's it, y'all. That's it for me. I just got 2 things to say. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually load this in time. Can I load this in time while I speak to you? You don't want me to sing right now. Where is this video? Gosh darn it. Okay. I'm trying to load a video, man. This is I love movies, and one of the coolest movies I've ever seen in my whole entire life was a little thing called Sweet Sweetback Song. Badass song. By Melvin Van Peebles. And sadly he passed away today. Just wanted to give a little shout out to the legend, to the icon, Melvin Van Peebles. Directed several other films, important works, Watermelon Man. But his debut was definitely the one that marked it for him, because he wrote it, directed it, put it together himself, made the music, distributed, marketed it all himself in a time where not unfamiliar to these days, where it wasn't easy for somebody that wasn't the Hollywood regular to get something made, and he did it the way that he had to, just with all heart and all grit and blood, sweat, and tears and all that, and made it just a movie that's for all time. It's an amazing movie. A lot of crazy things in that movie, but you should try to find it if you can. Just a historic piece of cinema. Let me leave you with some music. I want to say goodbye. Thank you. Tune in next week if you can. Who cares? Who cares, man? You can take the mentality that we're all just going to die, right? We're all just waiting to die. What are you doing? Waiting to die. I don't know, man. Norm Macdonald also passing. I don't want to make this a sad thing, but I just want to kind of say these were people that kind of, shape the way we feel about art, or make us enjoy our lives a little bit, make us think. Norm Macdonald was one of the best, and never one to take the easy way as far as stand up or entertaining goes. Very smart comic, hilarious, and craziness. So there's all that. But I'm gonna leave you with a couple tunes. This one will probably get me cut off, but I don't care, because I want to play this. This is from Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, and it's Melvin Van Peebles. Come on, Feet. Followed by my brothers Maruja from San Diego. I can never remember the name. Don't kill me. This is Truck Stop Mixtape. See you next time.
Come on, Feet. Cruise with me. Trouble ain't no place to be. Come on, Feet. Do your thing. Come on, Feet. Do your thing. You don't know Whitey's game. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Guilty's what he say you done. Come on, knees. Don't be mean. knees. Don't be mean. Ain't first rate you ever seen. Come on, B. Do your thing. Come on, baby. Don't cop out on me. Come on, baby. Don't give in on me. Come on, feet. Cruise for me. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Come on, feet. Do your thing. Who put the bad mouth on me? Anyway, the way I pick them up and put them down, even if it got my name on it, won't catch me now. Come on, B. Cruise for me. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Come on, feet. Do your thing. Lord, we sure do get around. Never put us in some cold ass ground. Sure it's dark. Never been out this way. Mama! Anyway, I'm safe and sound. Bet you broke your Olympic 220 across country or something. Sure is lonely. Sure most quietest stuff I ever seen. What happened to the sun? Sure gone away. Sure blacker than a landlord's soul. Must have run all day. Yeah, must have run all day. Sure am a bitch. Must have run all day. Sure, yeah. Yeah, baby. Come on, feet. Cruise for me. Come on, feet. Come on, run. Come on, legs. Come on, run. Come on, feet. Do your thing. Come on, feet. Do your thing.
Bueno, sí, en el medio, pero vamos a meter nota ahorita para todos. Para ese vato es gratis. ¡No!
Good night, everybody. I can't. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't want to leave. But no one's here. I'm alone. I'm alone. We're all alone. In the end, we are all alone.